the aircraft down, the pilot missing, presumed dead. Okay, here's the way it works. Now, shifting back to oil, prices at the pump, and the crisis in Libya. For every $1 increase in the price of a barrel of oil, the price we pay at the pump for a gallon of gasoline goes. Barrel of oil, $1, at the pump, 2.5 cents. With the recent turmoil in Libya, the rest of the Middle East, prices jumped 17 cents a gallon of gas just this past week, 6 cents a gallon on Friday alone. To find out what's next at the pump, we're joined by the former CEO of Shell Oil, the current CEO of Citizens for Affordable Energy. John Hofmeister is in D.C. tonight, while here in New York we welcome Oil Price Information Service Editor Denton Cinquegrana, who joins us. But let me go first, John, if I may call you that. So what do you think? How high will the price of oil, will the price of gasoline go if things stay essentially as disrupted as they are right now?
Well, the disruption will only add to future price insecurity. And, you know, we've been on a rising price period ever since last summer. And I predicted last December, before the unrest started, that we could be looking at $5 gasoline by late 2012. And now this turmoil, oil hates turmoil, and so it's going to aggravate it, and we could see $5 gasoline much sooner because the world needs more oil, and we are not sufficiently
John,
addressing supply side.
Wait a second. You're saying that a gallon of gas is going to go to $5 in the foreseeable short-term future?
Without the turmoil, I said by the end of 2012. With the turmoil, if it continues, and it's not just Libya, Geraldo, it's all of the countries surrounding Libya, it's the uncertainty. And oil producers who worry about whether they can get their supplies to market, and most of all, oil buyers. This is where the irrationality sets in, where if you're running a refinery or you're running a chemical plant, if you're running an airline, you're worried about the future supply of crude oil. And so you're out there buying futures contracts, and you don't care what the price is. You've got to have oil or you're out of business. So the irrationality is what is spiking the price, but there's still an underlying supply issue that the world has to face.
Okay, Denton, on the issue of irrationality.
Right.
I remember in '74 covering the oil crisis and the crisis at the pump, long lines, all the rest of it. Was that '74?
A little later. I was born.
Maybe '77. Anyway, it was in the '70s. In those days, I took a helicopter out and I saw all these tankers that had obviously been loaded long before the crisis, and they were being held off port to wait until the prices got higher. How much of this price rise is manipulated? And how much is it irrational passion that John describes?
I do agree with the irrational passion. There's the whole mentality of jumping on board and getting in line and everything like that with the futures market, that's for sure. As far as holding supplies from the market until the price goes up, I just don't see that happening.
Do you agree it's going to go $5 a gallon?
I don't, with all due respect. This summer, I'm expecting somewhere between $3.50 and $3.75.
Well, I mean, I say it's not bad. It was not bad compared to, I remember it was $4.
Yeah, not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
In the summer of 2008, the national average hit a high of $4.11.
So you don't even think it's going to go that high?
I don't. Right now, I think we have a fair amount of supplies right now. Demand is okay. It's recovered from the bottoms we've seen after the economic meltdown here. So I think we're going to be, refineries are starting to come out of their turnarounds, and I think we're going to be okay.
John, should people buy Exxon stock? Should they buy oil stock?
Well, not if they're day traders, because the volatility of crude price could drop. You never know. But if they're long-term investors, energy companies, because of the world's demand for energy, is a great investment from now as far out as we can see.
I want nuclear power. Excuse me. All right, John, thanks. Denton, thank you too. Folks, gas a lot cheaper in Jersey than in New York if you're in this neck of the woods.